Hey folks, looky here what I have. Turkey pot pie, a great way to get rid of leftovers after the holidays. So come in with me and I'll show you how to make it. Welcome folks, and welcome to Aunt Sandy's Kitchen. And today we're going to be making turkey pot pie. If you've got turkey left over from the holidays or any time, pot pie is a great way to get rid of it. So we're going to start with 2/3 butter, and I got it melting in this pan. I've got 16 ounces or 2 cups of soup mix over here boiling in just a little bit of water. Get them tender and to cook them a little bit. I've chopped up a cup of celery and 2/3 cup of onion. Got them diced, and we're going to saute those. Put them in there. I've got my oven on 350, and I've got a 13 by 9 pan sprayed with cooking spray so it won't stick. So we're going to be sauteing these, and we'll be right back. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of, well, this is garlic, pepper, celery seed, half a teaspoon, and a half a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. And we're going to put in, this is 3/4, but we're going to sprinkle it. See, didn't put in quite all. Let that brown a little bit while we're making the roux. I guess we got about a tablespoon left that we didn't use. We're going to take these vegetables and we're going to strain them, get all the water out of them. And we'll pour almost 2 cups of chicken stock. As we're making our gravy, then we're going to put just a little over 1 1/3 cup of milk. Stir it until it gets thick. We're going to let this cook just a few minutes until it gets thickened, and then we're going to add our vegetables and our turkey. On top of pot pies, usually it's a pie crust. But on mine, I like to make homemade biscuits and put them on top. So when you go in and scoop it up, you have your own biscuit, and or you can have 2 biscuits, it don't matter. But I always like making biscuits. That's the way I've always done it. You just make a regular biscuit dough, cut them out, and lay them on top. So it's thick, as you can see. I'm going to put that in there. Oh, it looks so good. Now if it gets too thick, you can always put a little bit more stock in there. Turn it down some. Now we're going to add the turkey. I think I need to add some more stock. Yeah, add a little bit more because it's thick. Yeah, I added about a half a cup more. And as you see, it's just, you know, a little bit liquidy. Don't that look good? Oh, we've got our pot pie mixture in our pan, and we poured it in here, and that's what it's going to look like. And so we'll be right back to show you the biscuits. For here, we're making biscuits. You can make biscuits, put them in the oven and eat them for breakfast or whatever. But I'm making them, I'm going to put them on my turkey pot pie. Let's get started. I've got 2 cups of self-rising flour. And I put it there. And I've got 1/4 cup of Crisco. And I got a pastry cutter, I think that's what you call it. Or you can just use a fork, or you can use what God gave you, hands. So we're going to start off with pastry cutter. We're going to blend the shortening in with the flour so it's crumbly. Or you just take a fork and just mash it down like this. And I've got about a cup of buttermilk. I'm going to pour in there. I'm going to stir it around till we get all that. You want your batter to be kind of wet, but not, you know, you don't want it wet, and you don't want it dry. You can always add a little bit more flour, or you could add a little bit more buttermilk. I'm going to have to put in just probably 2 tablespoons of more buttermilk. I'm going to take this little flour and put it down on the mat. Get that all put a little bit with my hands. Kind of a little flour around it and in it. So it's not sticky. Flatten this down. You want to get about 10 to 12 biscuits out of this. I wouldn't flatten this if I'm making biscuits to eat, you know, in a pan. But when I put on top of my pot pies, I like them a little bit more flatter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put the dough together like this and make a few more. And one more. Alright. Made 12. You put them on top like that. I've got my oven at 350, and it's going to take probably 30-35 minutes. All depends on your oven. You just take a little look at it at 30 minutes to make sure those biscuits they will rise and brown. And we're back. I've just taken the pot pie out of the oven, and it smells wonderful. It took about 40-45 minutes. It took about 10 minutes longer than I had said first time. So it all depends on your oven. So I hope you try this recipe. It's a good way to get rid of leftovers after a holiday, or just buy a turkey or something and make you one. As always, I hope you try it and you like it, and God bless. Thank you for watching. Like this video if you've learned something. Subscribe to see more videos. Leave a comment on what you would like to learn.